Hello Emily, it's Wednesday and we're going to talk about books today! Books I've begun to write, that is. Now, most ideas I have for novels don't progress past like the pre-character development stage, but a couple have passed that point, and I have like plot lines and character development. And today I'm going to tell you about the most developed of these ideas in chronological order. The first one was entitled The Key. Now, me and my dear friend Lizzie started writing this one. It was aimed at preteen girls who liked reading fantasy novels rather than like the usual, crap that they tell those girls to read about like becoming a woman and being yourself. Like, no, we wanted to read like stories about girls who hit people with swords. So basically the plot for the first one was that this 13-year-old girl named Carla discovers that her mom and her 3 aunts are rulers of these 4 different dimensions that float parallel to each other. Carla's Aunt Edith gives her a key for her 13th birthday, and it turns out that this key has the power to open a door into any of the other worlds. This is one of the few novel ideas from my childhood that me and Lizzie are actually interested in pursuing later in life. Number 2 is The Ring. I wrote this in 8th grade when it was like super cool to write your own fantasy novel. That was seriously, it was like the thing to do. Mine was just so impossibly bad. It was about this peasant girl named Strill who gets visited by a Gandalf-esque wizard. He's in possession of this ring that contains the souls of all of the people who died in the first War of the Races, and he needs Strill's help to set them free so that they can be like alive again or whatever. The two assemble a ragtag bunch of travelers who include a frost troll, an elven princess, a pixie girl, and a bandit warrior whose name is Sintas. Now, I suspect that I stole a lot of material from this series, which is called The Sword of Shannara. They bear a remarkable resemblance, and I'm sure that 13-year-old me thought it was perfectly fine to just steal other people's ideas. Number 3 is The Pixie Story. This was supposed to be a children's story. It's actually kind of adorable. I based all the characters off my friends, and we're these little, like, cute elf things, and we have different powers. Our names are absolutely adorable. They were like Bella Gem and Tina Moon and Flora Spark. I was very proud of them. This was going to be aimed at the audience who reads Junie B. Jones, like, kindergarten through like 2nd grade girls. Number 4 is The Superhero Story. For all of my sophomore and most of my junior year, I was completely obsessed with superheroes. I just love them. This, of course, was probably due to the fact that I watched Heroes obsessively, like the TV show, Save the Cheerleader, Save the World, and all that. So anyway, I wrote this plot about a family of superpowered people who all live in an apartment complex together. The story involves a lot of history since it turns out that this family has been manipulating world events ever since they first got their powers, which goes back to biblical times. I have this entire notebook just full of characters and like their powers and backgrounds and what they look like and personality and the way they talk. I got very into this story. Number 5 is a murder mystery. Written junior year, this is a fan fiction gone wild. I was gonna write a story featuring characters from the Aristocats, National Treasure, When Curiosity Met Insanity, Pirates of the Caribbean, Rent, and Star Trek. I think that's it. They all went to this island and someone got killed and they're involved like underground caves and too many people named Elizabeth and everyone was connected to everyone else in some way and it just got very confusing. And it turns out that writing a murder mystery is harder than it sounds, so I eventually abandoned the project. Oh no! I'm running out of time! I don't want to be punished again! Emily, you're gonna have to wait for tomorrow for me to finish this video.